whenever Arab-Israeli condominium coming closer together was noted. We're not seeing that at all. And frankly, it's because the Arab world has moved on to some degree from concern about the Palestinian issue, which at the end of the day is an important one, but it's a small one in the context of the region when you compare it to the dangers that are coming out of Tehran. This is about Arabs versus Persians. Therefore, the Arabs see Israel as a powerful part of this.
And walking away from that the Iranian agreement played to what the Sunni Arabs thought probably was an opportunity, and certainly it pleased Israel, and relations are pretty strong. So yesterday, I understand, the U.S. ships intercepted 2 tankers heading to Venezuela from Iran. They're now in Houston. Game plan this out. Are we going to be able to keep them because they were violating sanctions?
I think we could have a very strong case to hold them, and they will go through a normal judicial adjudicative process here. And frankly, Venezuela doesn't hold any cards here, and Iran doesn't hold any cards here. But what we ought to worry about is an Iranian response against, say, an American tanker or a tanker of an ally of ours operating in the Arabian Gulf or the Indian Ocean. I don't think Iran is going to want to push it that hard, particularly in the run-up to a U.S. election where I think President Trump would smack them pretty hard. So look for those tankers to be stuck where they are. They were violating sanctions. We did the right thing taking them in.
Admiral, can't thank you enough. Appreciate your incident analysis.
Okay, Brian, talk soon. Bye.
Absolutely. Admiral James Charvita is joining us. When we come back, we're going to be joined by Dave Colwell, General Manager of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Actually, when we come back, I'm going to have calls. In 15 minutes, we'll talk to Dave. I do want to get an idea of how the NFL is doing it. College football was doing it until the officials from the conferences decided to tank a lot of major conferences in the Big Five. So I want to find out, can football make it? This thing going to crash and burn September 8th. And then when we come back, we're also going to take your calls. 1-866-408-7669. Brian Kilmeade Show.
This is 104.5 WOKV, Jacksonville's news and talk.
Live team coverage starts now.
Good morning, Jacksonville. It is 9:30, and I'm Jeremy Ratliff, continuing coverage of our top local story. Court documents in the arrest of Clay County Sheriff Darrell Daniels has been released.
And in his arrest report, we can see that Daniels turned himself in yesterday after the warrant was filed and delivered to the sheriff's office. Daniels is charged with a felony of tampering with evidence, as well as 3 misdemeanor counts of giving false information to law enforcement. In those court documents, we can see that Daniels is being accused of deleting data off his cell phone with a purpose to impair an investigation. Shortly after being released without bond last night, the sheriff posted a video saying that dirty politics led to his arrest.
Why today? Why couldn't it wait? Unless there was some ulterior motive behind the decisions.
An arraignment date for Daniels has been set for August 25th. Hannah Lee, 104.5 WOKV.
Meanwhile, this morning, protesters out in downtown St. Augustine, where a contractor is set to start planning the relocation of the federal monument.
We told you back in June that city commissioners voted to remove the memorial. They've decided its new home will be at the Trout Creek Fish Camp, about 19 miles away from its current spot. City leaders say the removal process could take 3 to 4 weeks. For CBS 47, Fox 30 Action News, Jackson reporter Beth Russo, 104.5 WKV.
And our top national story, retail sales improving a bit last month.
Americans were spending in July, but not at the pace of June. Retail sales rose 1.2% last month. Excluding auto sales, the increase was 1.9%. However, the June reading has been revised up to 8.4% higher. Economists see spending and the economy on a kind of roller coaster as they recover from the deep decline in the spring. The enhanced unemployment benefits expired on July 31st. It boosted jobless Americans' income by $600 a week.
As Fox's Jeannie Casola reporting. WOKV News Time is now 9:31. We got a live local traffic update from Brian Riley, and of course, we're going to break down your weekend forecast as we are just minutes away from it here, hours away here, I should say, and more of the Brian Kilmeade Show coming up live next.
summertime, the weather heats up, and for whatever reason, so does the news.
The outbreak is accelerating.
Active shooter, the Dow is lower.
The president made a comment.
Local or national, no one covers it like WOKV. Get in-depth coverage of what matters to you. Check in several times a day to 104.5 WOKV, Jacksonville's news and talk.
Even as we all practice social distancing, emergencies still happen. Accidents, injuries, and conditions like strokes and heart attacks all require immediate attention, and they can get worse if not treated. Emergency rooms throughout the area are open 24 hours a day to evaluate and treat serious medical emergencies, all while using precautions to decrease exposure to COVID-19. UF Health ER physicians remind you not to wait. In an emergency, call 911 or go to your nearest emergency room.
Jason Holyfield calls himself conservative. It's a hoax. Holyfield was a lifelong Democrat. The last time Jason Holyfield voted in his party's presidential primary, he chose between Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. And Holyfield acted like Obama, too. While he was a commissioner, spending skyrocketed and property taxes soared. Holyfield even failed to pay his taxes. Again and again. And it's not the only time Holyfield broke the law. Don't be fooled by the Holyfield hoax. Jason Holyfield was a lifelong Democrat who acts like a liberal. That's why the NRA, Governor DeSantis, and North Florida sheriffs endorsed conservative Jennifer Bradley. Jennifer Bradley is a lifelong conservative and rock-solid Republican, 100% pro-life and pro-Second Amendment. Bradley will stand with President Trump and fight for our values. Jennifer Bradley for Florida Senate. Paid for by Jennifer Bradley, Republican for Florida Senate District 5.
I'm Jennifer Bradley, and I approve this message.
Let's talk about good health. It's so important and something you cannot take for granted. It's important to have clean, purified water in your home for your good health. CGC offers no contact sales and service appointments and have taken all the necessary precautions while in your home. Kinetico systems from CGC Water remove up to 99% of the contaminants. This month, get 50% off the K5 reverse osmosis system with the purchase of a Kinetico Premier softener. No more filling the landfills with plastic from expensive bottled water. Instead, fill up on cleaner, safer water from CGC Water. Remember, if you're not filtering your water, you are the filter. Get the peace of mind knowing your family is drinking great tasting, purified, safe water. Kinetico features premier softeners, non-electric twin tanks that are super efficient and use less salt. Financing available with approved credit. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. CGC Water Treatment, your local independent Kinetico dealer. Servicing North Florida and Southeast Georgia.
I can give you a brand new kitchen in days, not weeks, not months. Hi, I'm Jeff Martin from Martin Appliance and Greystone Kitchens with my secret formula for your new kitchen. Quick and easy and economical. 90% of new cabinets today are painted, modern colors, crisp and clean. 90% of new countertops are granite or quartz, impeccably stylish, incredibly functional. Our secret? We swap your counters and refinish your cabinets to the color of your choice at a fraction of the cost. None of the hassle and done in days. Call Greystone Kitchens at 213-9100 for your secret solution. Come see us on Phillips Highway across from Regal Cinema. That's Greystone Kitchens and Martin Appliance. New kitchen, new appliances. And if you want new cabinets, I can do that too. I'm a licensed contractor, for crying out loud. Florida State License CGC 1526479.
What you see is what you get. Martin Alliance family.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 7 on the WOKV weather meter this afternoon, tracking some showers and thunderstorms developing on First Alert Doppler HD. Those will be heading off to the north and east. Locally heavy rain and frequent lightning the main threats, though some gusty winds possible. Temperatures in the low 90s, falling into the 80s this evening as we dry out through sunset. Overnight lows dropping down to the mid-70s. A dry start to your Saturday. Some afternoon storms and highs reach the low 90s. With your First Alert forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Biedenball for 104.5 WOKV.
Now, Safe Touch Security First Alert Traffic.
Drivers heading through Arlington and the eastbeltway southbound. I'm taking a look at the traffic maps now, and you have a delay-free drive ahead of you. It's only 10 minutes to get from Heckscher over the Danes Point Bridge and down to JTB. And Beaches drivers on both JTB East and westbound, you're moving freely as well. Right now, it's 11 minutes between A1A and I-95. With Jacksonville's most frequent traffic, I'm Brian Riley.
Now, the three big things.